In today's video, I want to give a brief explanation on what the flower of life is and what is sacred geometry, and a little bit of the history about it. To understand the flower of life, you're going to have to understand sacred geometry. Now, sacred geometry are symbols known as ancient shapes and patterns, which are believed by some to be the representation of all living things. Why the flower of life is so important, though, is because it contains many of the other sacred geometry symbols while also being a sacred geometry symbol. It has a six-folded symmetry like a hexagon. In religious and esoteric sects, it's believed to have magical properties, and some will interpret this as the basic starting off point to learning about the Akashic Records, which is a video of its own, but in brief, it's pretty much the esoteric idea of a universal library in which all entities can in some form get information from, if that makes any sense at all. Now, the flower of life has, like I said, many of these other sacred geometry symbols within it. One of the first ones is the seed of life. It acts as a basic component within the flower of life. The basic start of the flower of life is the seed of life itself. The seed of life also represents to some as the 7 days of creation in which God made the universe in the biblical Bible. Next within the flower of life is the egg of life, which is 7 circles within the flower of life. To some, this represents a multicellular embryo, as if you look at an embryo in the early hours of creation, it is almost identical to some as the same symbols or symbology that is made within the flower of life as the egg of life. Lastly, we have the fruit of life, which is 13 circles within the flower of life, and metrons cubed, which are both delineations of the flower of life, which are believed to contain the building blocks of the universe. As if you look at an atom and most of the basic structure microscopic molecules of the universe, you'll see the same shapes as the fruit of life. Or if you look within the basic structures of Metron's cube, you'll find it within minerals, animated and organic life forms, sounds, music, and even languages. The flower of life can also be seen within the religious symbol of the Kabbalah. The oldest form we have of the flower of life ever written down was found in the Temple of Osiris in Egypt, which was burned down onto granite with incredible precision, believed to be over 6,000 years, but up to 10,500 BC. These ancient symbols were not just found in Egypt, but were also found in temples in China, Japan, India, Turkey, Italy, Spain, and even synagogues in Israel. Everything in life has a pattern to it. Everything you are experiencing has a lesson to be learned. Esoterically or not, every opportunity in life, you have something beyond yourself that you can be, just like these patterns. They're forever expanding onto themselves as you can expand unto yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry the audio quality is shit, but my computer is still not connected to the internet, so I can't upload on there, and my mic won't work on here, so I have to use my phone. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.